Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something pretty specific, this whole world of mobile cryptocurrency mining.
Right.
We're looking at operations like Mytier Mining and trying to use our sources to figure out what's real and what's just. Well, marketing noise, that buzzword salad, you know?
Yeah, and the sources paint a pretty bleak picture right from the start. We're not just talking about, like, risky ventures.
Yeah.
No, investigative groups, the ones cited from Brave New Coin, for instance, they've basically called the cloud mining industry systematically fraudulent.
Systematically fraudulent. Wow.
Yeah, they tracked dozens of these things, practically identical scams, all making these big promises like, Mytier saying you get 9,000 free tokens just to sign up.
Usually with some referral code, right? That seems common.
Always. That's often the hook.
Okay, so that promise, that's the bait. We really need to break down the formula here. The playbook these scams seem to follow almost every time.
It's fascinatingly predictable, actually. It nearly always starts with what you could call the trust build.
The trust build. How does that work?
Well, someone puts in a tiny amount, maybe just $20, just to test the waters, and boom, they quickly get, say, $30 back.
Ah, okay. Quick payout.
Exactly. That little win, that quick validation, it rewires things, makes you feel, okay, this is legit, it's safe.
But if they actually got paid out that first time, why wouldn't people just stop there, take the small win? Why get pulled deeper into something this sources are calling a total ripoff?
Well, that's the psychology, isn't it? That
Mhm.
small success makes you think bigger. Maybe it triggers that sunk cost idea later, but initially it's just greed, opportunity. They think, wow, if $20 made $30 that easily,
Then $1,000 could make. Yeah, I see.
right? So they increase the investment. Maybe it goes up to $1,000, maybe more. They want to scale up that easy profit they thought they saw. And that's when the trap springs.
The exploitation phase.
Precisely. Suddenly there are problems with the account.
Yeah.
Security issues that conveniently need more money to fix.
Ah, of course. More money in.
Or withdrawals. Just stop processing. They're blocked. They never arrive. And customer support suddenly goes completely silent. The whole system is designed to just keep taking, not to actually generate or pay out real earnings.
Okay, so understanding that cycle is one thing. But what are the actual, mechanisms they use to keep it running? That seems to point towards, well, pyramid schemes, basically.
Absolutely. Think about it. Why offer 9,000 free tokens? Why give huge bonuses just for getting your friends to sign up?
Because the money isn't coming from mining?
Exactly. It's coming from new recruits. They're incentivizing recruitment, building that pyramid structure, not generating revenue from any kind of real computational work. Real mining makes money from the hardware doing calculations, not from a sales force.
And when you look at Mytier, or those others mentioned like USD Miner, Star Miner, that lack of transparency is just glaring, isn't it? Blank website pages, no real company info.
No team listed or fake teams.
Mm-hmm.
No physical address. If an anonymous operation is asking you for money online, that should be an immediate, massive red flag. Full stop.
Right, automatic fail.
But let's even put the shady business model aside for a second and talk about the core technical claim, because this is where it just completely falls apart.
Okay, yeah. Let's get to the heart of it. Can this phone, the one in my pocket right now, actually mine crypto in any meaningful, profitable way?
Okay, the simple answer. Categorically, no.
No? Just flat out no.
Flat out no. That's probably the most crucial thing for people to understand. Real crypto mining, the kind that actually earns rewards, needs specialized hardware. We're talking ASICs, application-specific integrated circuit.
Right, those powerful, dedicated machines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they consume enormous amounts of electricity just to solve the complex math problems involved. Your phone's processor. It's laughably underpowered for that kind of task.
So any app that claims your phone is mining.
It's faking it. It's just running a simulation, an animation maybe, to make you think it's mining. Meanwhile, the developers are profiting some other way, maybe ads, maybe data harvesting, or most likely from the scam investment structure we just talked about.
Wow, so wait. Every single time you see one of those ads promising free crypto mining on your phone, it's based on something that's just fundamentally impossible from a physics and hardware standpoint. That's actually kind of stunning.
It is. And they try to obscure that technical reality with fancy-sounding jargon.
Like that AI PQC security thing you mentioned.
Exactly. They sprinkle in terms like AI or post-quantum cryptography, PQC, because they sound cutting-edge and complex.
It makes it sound legitimate, secure.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's just buzzword salad. It's deployed purely as a distraction to make you feel like something highly technical and secure is happening. Real security in crypto comes from transparency, audits, verifiable code, not just slapping trendy acronyms on a website.
Okay. So if we pull this all together, you've got the predictable scam playbook, the pyramid scheme mechanics relying on recruitment, and the fundamental technical impossibility of profitable phone mining. The bottom line here, the essential knowledge nugget for you listening is what?
It's simple. Mobile mining apps are, across the board, fraudulent. They do not work as advertised.
So forget the apps. If you actually want exposure to cryptocurrency,
The legitimate path involves either buying the actual hardware yourself, which is expensive and technical, or maybe using reputable cloud mining services, though even those carry significant risks and require serious due diligence. Or, much more straightforwardly,
just buy it directly.
yes, buy it directly on well-known regulated exchanges, places like Coinbase or Kraken. That's the sensible way for most people to get involved if they choose to. Chasing this fantasy of easy passive income from a free phone app, you're just funding the people running the scam.
So keep questioning those promises of easy money. And maybe think about this. What's the real cost of chasing that fantasy? It's not just your potential lost money, right? If you're using those referral codes.
You're potentially pulling your friends and family into a system designed purely to take their money, too. That desire for easy wealth becomes a vector for exploitation.
That's a heavy thought to end on. Definitely something worth considering. Stay informed, everyone.
And stay skeptical. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.